Okay, Google, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Got it. 10 minutes. And that's starting now.
Today is day 57 of consistency, September 2nd. It is also our weekly overview. We usually do it on Monday, but we didn't do it yesterday, Labor Day weekend, and busy weekend. But today I weighed in at 273.6. Just to preface that, and that will be used in next week's weekly overview. But to start off our weekly overview, let me just go ahead and give myself a nice 360. I always like, because my camera is in a different like spot, it's like diagonal and not straight across, and I look at my mirror straight across. I'm like, never know if I'm giving the right 360, but we're staying here. Hopefully that's good enough. um just kind of wanting to keep up. Also, I guess this isn't the best. It's doesn't really show the shape all the way, but whatever. We got it in. Um, so my starting weight last Monday, was 275. My ending weight this week is 273. And if I go through all my videos and look my daily weigh-ins, I have a weekly average of 275, which means I gained 2 pounds last week or during this week. Yeah. Um, let's pause there. I don't feel bad about it because I know it was from the sodium. Like, and you're gonna hear me mention that so many times. Like, it was bad. It was bad dieting. It was a bad call on my part. Um, and so we'll talk about what worked this last week. I said the best thing was pivoting. When I realized that it was the sodium, when I saw my weight jump from like 273, which I was at, to like 278, I was like, actually 279. I said, there's something going on. So being able to understand that there's something going on and just pause, pivot, and like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and change my diet. I actually did fast one day, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, um, but yeah, just making sure I was really conscious of the food I was eating and the food that I did eat, like trying to just make sure it had whole foods and whatnot. Um, and then I think what else worked, which I already was expecting to work, but I didn't want it to be a thing where I was like catching up or getting back. Like, I was hoping, had I stayed at the weight I was and not spiked up, this weekend would have pushed me to my goal for the month, which is like to be at 269, to be in the 260s. Um, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything drastic to try and get me. Sorry, lost space. Had to delete some stuff. But like I said, I'm not going to do anything drastic to try and get to the 269. Actually, taking it easy this week, just given all the festivities I did this week, and just wanting to be kind to my body. Um, and also just being realistic of the fact that I think, and we're getting into the didn't work, but also like, this wasn't, it helped me get to where I needed to, but it wasn't what was intended, which was like the eating disordered thinking, where I'm afraid of the food because the sodium is so high. It's not even like it's the caloric, it's just like my body's not reacting good to this. And let's be real, I live in United States, and a lot of food has preservative, a lot of foods has a lot of additives. So, and a lot of food has added sodium. And because of this, I can't eat out. I can't eat out. Um, or I can't buy that much processed food. At one point I could do it. I think I'm at the point in the age where my body has really is really rejecting it. It will make my feet swell. Uh, it's not good for my body. And my whole body swells. So I did not like that, and I want to be very conscious of eating disordered thinking, just because I've had issues with that in the past, and I don't want it to be something that I carry with me as a badge of success. Didn't it helped get me back down, but I think more than anything, it was, if I would have consciously said, I'm going to fast and prepared and put water, that's one thing, but it was not that. though I do think it did help me like get a lot of the salt out of my body, and it did help me um, just kind of bring me back down. And I think I'm all here for fasting. I'm not here for not eating because you're afraid of food, and that is just not a healthy way of going about weight loss. And it's not something that I want to continue condoning. And I want to be very real, candid, and vulnerable about it. What else didn't work is I didn't drink that much water this week. I had my brother staying with me for almost 2 weeks. My mom was out of town, and he was drinking my water up. Like he was drinking my water up, so I wouldn't have any, or it'd be warm, or just my flow was a little off. So it just I was yeah I didn't ingest as much water as I would like to. Um, let's switch gears. So those are the things that didn't work. All in all, I'm not feeling too bad about this week. Like I'm being kind to myself. You saw I didn't even post one day this week. Like I'm just living life. I'm enjoying it. And I'm still gonna make an effort to do this every day. I'm still gonna make an effort to obviously not go and eat out of my way. I will share tomorrow what I have planned to eat. What I did too. I told you yesterday. I bought two salads for $50. I know it's very wasteful, but I needed it. I also have the disposable funds to be able to do that, and I am blessed for that. Also, today my job paid for that same salad, so I was able to eat the salad twice, so I didn't have to like make it, which was really nice. And I was like, I like this salad so much. I'm gonna go and buy the ingredients to make the salad today. So that is what I did. Also, as much as I'm talking, I have disposable income. Have y'all seen the meat? Like, I'm not buying red meat from the store. This is probably my sixth time trying to make this video. It's a bit chopped up. My stand is broken, so we may have a different view coming on, which sucks because I like the consistent view. It keeps the videos continuous, but maybe it's for the better. I've been wanting to switch to my room anyway. I think the sound is on. All right, we're good to go. But yeah, I'm not gonna finish that thought. I was just saying, meat is expensive, groceries expensive. We all know this. My goal for this week is 271, which would be 2 pounds less than the weekly average that I have of 273. And of course, when I say 271, it is every single day this week. So I'm hoping, being 273 now, that I can at least hit 271, even 269, to have an average of 271 next week. Um, and that's me taking it easy. Usually I will go for an average of like 4 pounds, which I have been able to hit like you pretty regularly, but I haven't really been 3 to 4 pounds. Let's be real, 3 to 4 pounds. But just given the spike in sodium, wasn't able to do that. The way and the methods that I plan to do that is obviously watching for my diet. What worked the weeks before were whole foods, not eating too. Now I did get some keto ice cream, but I'm gonna be judicious on that. I'll probably make my own stuff again. I actually don't think the keto desserts I made really were causing much issues last week. I really do think it was just all the sodium I was having. So yeah, I'm have keto ice cream this week just because I don't have it in me to like bake as well as make some food. I'm not really gonna be prepping this week. I just have like I said, I'm gonna make that salad. So I'm just gonna make the stuff to make the salad, boil some eggs, and then I think I have a BLT with some keto bread. So that's it for this week. Um, I have some videos. I went to the gym today. It was a leg day. I have some videos of me using the sled. And I love that sled workout. We just got a new upgrade to our gym. So our gym has like this turf. So I used the sled, put 90 pounds on that, did 5 sets, 6 sets of that, and then coupled that with a superset of some lunges. Then I did front squats, which I hate doing. But I did front squats. I did 6 sets of 20, and slowly like inclined my weight as I go up. And yeah, I think that was it. I don't think I did anything else. I think I went to the sauna after that. Obviously got there later, coming back from work and whatnot. But yeah, this week I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it slow. I'm gonna go and delete this stuff off of my phone. I probably won't do that tonight, but I will try and do it this weekend. I just thought Brazil was going to be enough, but as I continue editing on CapCut, this will continue to grow. But after day 60, I can delete all my CapCut because I have something special planned. And it's a Saturday, so I can work on it all day. So, all right, everybody. Thank you. So, another 360, just because we feeling good in the skirt, feeling good in the hood. All right, good night.